Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. So today I have prepared topic on how to explain your project in interview, and I have explained it with some examples also. First of all, thank you for watching and joining me. If you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe to this channel. I always give you the updates, the newest updates regarding how to these tricks and techniques to clear the interview and target to your MNCs. So let's start with how to explain your project. Nowadays, project plays an important role for an interview. If you have done any project in your BTech journey, so there are 80 to 90% chances that you will be selected for that job. This is, I'm not saying just by that. I am 2022 pass out and I have seen, and for me also I have done two projects and it has played a very important role in my getting jobs journey. And many of my friends also have got jobs based on their projects only. So nowadays interviewer just like hunt for that one tag in your resume, like if you have done any project. So they ask like if you have done it, explain it. And nowadays they ask thoroughly about the project because they are working on certain technologies. So they think that if you have done any project, you would have experienced some knowledge on how to deal with the team, or how to work in team, or how to gain your knowledge and work in real time environment. So if an interviewer asks you how to, so if an interviewer asks you, tell me something about your project or explain your project in detail. So what you have to do, now I'm going to tell you. First of all, you have to give the project introduction. Like if you have done any project, so make them aware about your project. This is very important in explaining a project, as it overall sets the mood of the interviewer about the project. So try to impress the interviewer with a good heading, or you can start by telling the application of your project in the market. Like why this project you made and what motivated you to make this project or application. So try to tell your motivation behind choosing this as your project. Next comes modules description. There might be various modules for a project, but you have chosen some different modules. So tell them, try to break your projects into various modules and explain like what part you have done. You have worked in agile environment or waterfall environment or anything like SDLC models, which models, waterfall model, SDL or agile model, which model you have used to, you can use these models to explain your project. The next part comes challenges in the project. When you are doing the project, what challenges you have faced. You might have some difficulties and challenges during a project. For example, I would like to tell you that when we were doing our projects and we were working on it, so like we have made a tool for uploading an image. So there always comes a error like it was not taking image greater than 30 kb. So we have to, that was the problem for us. So you have to tell your problems, like just tell them the problems which you can, he can think like it was the problem which can be solved, or you have got, you can explain your project's problem, so that he can get like you have really worked on it and you have overcome with the problems. The next topic comes advantages and the main functionality of your application. This is the most important part. You have to tell the functionality, each and every functionality of your project. And friends, wait till the last slide. I will tell you one bonus point to crack the interview with just explaining your project parts. and he will not ask you any coding parts or he will not ask you to do any coding, or he will not ask you to do any algorithms, any flowchart, anything. Just wait till the last slide. So next comes the advantages and main functionality. Explain your advantages of the project, why you have made it, how it will be beneficial for the society, or how it will help the other peoples in society, how it can help to others. So try to speak about the functionality of the project. Sorry guys, there are a little bit distractions. And one more important part comes tools and technologies and platforms used. You must have used some tools, some technologies, any languages, any platforms. So tell them about your tools, technologies, and platforms. They might ask you which tools you have used, why you have used these tools, why you have not used that tool. So be prepared with that. Why you have used your tools and technologies, why you have not used that technology, why you have not used that platform. Be ready with all these answers. Next comes personal contribution and your role in the project. Friends, one most important thing is that you are giving the interview, and if you have done any group project, that's good. But for that interviewer, you are only the interviewee. So tell your contribution. Try to explain that you have done the things which other can't do, like you have managed backend, front end, or presentation, or anything. You have got the idea or given anything. So don't try to be too modest by telling in the teamwork, because this is interview for the individual and not for the team. Try to get it. The next part comes the number of people in the project. You must have thinking like I earlier I have told in the earlier slide, like you have to tell about yourself only, and in next slide I am telling you that the number of people in the project. So for this the interviewer asks, so they just want to check your teamwork skills, how you have managed in your teams, how you have given your presentations, or how you maintained like compatibility with your team and many more things. So be prepared with these answers also. The next part comes amount of time it took for the project. For example, if you started your project in the final year of starting of final year, and it took 6 months, 8 months to complete. For some of the students, like for me also, I have made it 2 to 3 projects in my BTech journey. So I have also I mentioned all these 3 projects in my resume, and this one was of 3 months, and one was of 7 to 8 months, and the last one was of BTech like fourth year project, which was of 1 year. So try to tell them, and tell them in parts, like for the first 3 months what you have done, for the next month what you have done, for the next month what you have done. Next part comes improvements in the future for the present system. If you have made any project, you must have been dummy project, or you must have prototype of your project. So they might ask you if you have done these things. So tell me, if these things doesn't happen, what will be the improvement, or what can be the future perspective of this project. So explain the projects in positive manner, so that they can get an idea that if this project will be hosted somewhere, or it can come into market, it will have the good impact on society. Next part, do remember to tell them drawbacks of your project. It will give them sense of a good work of yours. Like if there is nothing in this world which do not have any drawbacks, or which is full of like that is true, or that is there is no error in anything. There must some error. There are some errors in everything. So try to tell them your drawbacks which you have got in your project. I have told you earlier that if you watch the all slides, I will tell you the bonus point to remember. So the bonus point is that if you have done your project, and you have completed your project and it is working project, so you must be having some prototype, or must be having some dummy to show them. So this is the most important Before starting the interview, you just set up your environment in your laptop or in your personal system, open your project in the background, and when the interviewer asks, tell me about your project, just ask them, sir, I have made this project and it is working. I would like to tell you the functionalities, tools, technologies, and all other things by showing my screen, so that I can give you the working of my projects. If friends, if you do this thing, you just ask the interviewer, sir, I can share my screen, I want to show you the live of my project which I have made. It will give the best impact on interviewer, and here only 80 to 90% he will be impressed, and there will be 80 to 90% of chances that he will be selecting you. So please remember this point and try to share your screen while explaining your project. A big thank you for watching me. Please do subscribe and share with the others so that they can get an idea on how to explain your projects in details. And thank you all.